But we decided to just toy with the idea of possibly I am still in Paris. Well, we are still in Paris. I thought I would do a video today on just kind of letting you know why we're here. You know, there's a reason why we've been here for this amount of time. And some of you have been asking, you know, are you guys moving to Paris? Anyway, I'm going to address why we are actually in Paris later on in this video. I don't want to say too much, but I will explain why. But until then, I'm just gonna do my makeup. You know I do my street style episodes, right? I'm not sure if anyone saw episode 36 of what everyone is wearing in Paris. Because I'm here, it's the most used foundation I've been going to at the moment. I've showed this before on my channel. I just use it just to dot around under my eyes because episode 36 of what everyone is wearing in Paris. If you've not seen it, I'll leave a link for it below. I love doing it because it's in Paris, right? It's such a good natural color. God, I love this mascara so much. After I did the last episode in Paris, I thought to myself, you know what? I quite like the idea of just kind of recreating a couple of the looks, like 2 or 3 looks from the video. So I thought, why not do that in front of you guys now? Well, I'm gonna put my makeup on first. I thought, let me just do that. So I have some pieces that I'm going to show you in a moment that I came up with to kind of create 3 of the looks. I thought it would be quite fun to do. Speaking of the Street Style series, now I was wondering about doing like a spin-off of it. I have a couple of ideas, I don't want to share them at the moment, but I wanted to hear, because I didn't want to influence what you say, but I'd love to hear your thoughts on a spin-off. So I'm going to use that right on the high points up here. I just use like one of these brushes to put it on with. But yeah, just comment below and let me know what kind of thing you would love to see. There's like a spin-off of it. Just so pretty. Can you see? It's just very, very light. It's just like the inner corner because it kind of opens up your eye and makes it look bigger. Go right in there. And that's it. Oh, this is lovely. I'm going to show you those looks I was telling you about for like the 3 people I saw on episode 36 and just how I would create their look. So the 3 people I chose, I'm going to put them on the screen. This is the first person and I just loved how simple. This was actually during Paris Fashion Week. She told me that she went to the Rick Owens show and she said it was amazing. Rick Owens Men's 2025 show. And I just love the simplicity of her look. I'm not going to lie, her hair drew me to the whole look as well. All black, but the oversized blazer, simple skirt, cowboy boots. And so I went on to Marshall's and I found 3 looks, all based on those 3 people who I'm going to show you. I partnered with Marshall's for this part of the video as well. I have been working with them because they really do have good stuff that you can buy. And I've been wearing, you know how much I magpie shop from designer to non, and Marshall's is really good for that. So I picked this long skirt. It's like a column skirt with a simple black t-shirt. And then I found this jacket. Now it's a blazer from the men's section. It's actually blue, but I'm actually all right with it because I've never believed that you don't have to wear these 2 colors together because I actually don't mind having these 2 colors together, just like that. So just super simple. And then I've literally just tweaked her outfit. This is the bag that a similar crossbody bag that I also found on Marshall's. So she had it worn underneath like so, right? So this is what she did. But I think it looks fine just like this. There's nothing wrong with that, you know what I mean? I just want to walk around, especially in Paris. You want to be very safe and just have something just in front of you just like this. Another option to the skirt instead is a dress and just turn it into a skirt. And I've got this long black, it's actually a crochet dress. You can see here. And instead of just wearing it as a dress, which I could easily do. Oh, how about, look, I could do this. Like take the t-shirt, tie it a little bit at the back here. I'm just making a knot because the tee is stretchy. I'm just making a knot in the back. Okay, keep it up. And then, oh God, I love this. and just do this and just wear it like this. How cool is this? Oh, it came undone. Hold on, let me just show you. Hold on. Look, right? Just really easy textures, playing with this. This is the same tee, right? All I did was I knotted it in the back on top of this crochet dress. So you just have this long column of black. Oh! Ditch the necklace because, I'm sorry, this looks just too cool just the way it is. And just have the bag either on your shoulder or the same way that she has it worn crossbody, but she had it worn quite low. Just like this, simple. This could be underneath, but I just like the idea of wearing it on top. But this is the look, right? I just literally just came up with another version of the same look, but it's still the same boots. It's just a different skirt, a different fabric, so it just hits differently, you know what I mean? But I love this! Tell me what you think. Next up was Serga, effortless in just black and white, a very long like shirt dress. It was a very hot day, so he wanted to feel very effortless and he looked it. So I have a very similar shirt dress that I picked up. Also, everything is from Marshalls. It feels nice and long and flowy, just so simple. I just think they're so easy to style. And I wore it, I didn't do a black wide leg pant like he did. I did do the same skirt that you saw from earlier. I wanted to create that same black and white look, but just twist it slightly. So it has an element of looking like I'm wearing something that is a wide legged trouser. But it's the same kind of silhouette. Similar shoes as well. Look at these loafers that I found. These actually have cutouts. How sick are these? So I thought I'm gonna go with these. And for a hat, I picked this one up because I just loved the orange trim on it. I couldn't find an identical hat to his, and this one was close enough. This blue at the front, or you can keep it at the back, like that. And then he had his glasses. Exactly the vibe that he had, but I'm just doing it in my own tweaked version. I'm going to that same crossbody style bag, because he also had a similar bag this way this time. Isn't this such an easy, simple version of what he had on? That's what this is about. You don't have to necessarily copy what somebody has, but you can be inspired enough to get elements of it. And that's why I like to shop at Marshalls, because I'm always finding inspiration, and it doesn't matter where from, what outfit inspiration ideas I get it from. I will find it there, but it will be from the men's section, it'll be from the boys section, the girls section, the women's section. But I'll always find summer pieces that I'm looking for, and I can just mix it in with what I've already got in my wardrobe, which is why I still get my pieces from them and just weave them into my wardrobe. Love it. It's just super simple, really easy. Tell me out of the 3 looks, which one you think is the most inspired by. It's not about being exact dupe, but which one do you like the most out of the 3? The last look. Very preppy. I think it was because he had the tattoo, so it kind of edged it all up. I wanted to kind of do my own take on it. Almost everything is from the men's department, I think. I thought the hero piece he had on was the knit, just a simple shirt. The quality of the shirt, I mean, it's linen. It, did up the sleeves a little bit, so it feels very, very kind of summertime fresh. Wide-legged kind of trousers. I love fisherman sandals, and his had that kind of take on them as well. I'm going to show you just one side up close because I just think they are so cool. Look at these. How beautiful are these sandals? They are all leather and they fit to perfection. They are from the men's section of Marshalls and I love them. Aren't they good? So, so good. Just great rubber on the bottom as well. Easy, flexible to walk with, and they have cushion on the sole under your foot, so they're super comfortable for walking around. I just kept the same bag for all 3 looks because I feel like I didn't realize this wasn't intentional, but they all have like a crossbody bag on. So I kept the same crossbody bag. That's his accessory is what made his look. And it gave that kind of, like I said, very sort of slightly geeky glasses. I found these ones at Marshalls and I thought they were perfect. What do you think? Right? It just gives that kind of look. I just wanted to find pieces that were just very easy to create and just be inspired by simple outfits. You bring your outfits to life, and Marshalls helps to do that for you as well. It's like an extension of your wardrobe and what you've got in here in your head for styling yourself. So I loved these. Oh, look! So those are the 3 looks that I came up with. I leave no stone unturned when I'm either on marshalls.com or in the stores in New York. I shop everywhere. I'm all about the fit, just the overall look, the vibe, and how I'm going to put it together. That's my ethos when I shop, regardless, wherever I'm shopping. And I keep going back to Marshalls because I just love the quality of everything. I'm always finding good stuff, but you have to keep going back because you never know what you're going to get because they're always replenishing. I'm going to get ready now. Michael's going to be back in a moment, but that is it. Let me know what you think. I'll leave a link below if you want to shop anything from Marshalls. I know which one's my favorite, by the way. Okay. You are not going to believe this. I just stopped a couple of guys, especially one of them, and they're going to be probably my next episode of what everyone is wearing. So speaking of street style, they look so cool, and I can't wait to show you them. I'm going to put them on my TikTok as well because we just realised that we're twinning. Hold this.
This is the unintentional intentional.
I know the fact that we're both in similar colours. I mean, look, t-shirt, black shorts and black shoes as well. So it's like we're both kind of doing like the twinning thing. About Progress, that's one of the cafes that we like to go to because it's fairly good people watching there. Cafe Charlotte is also another one that's also good for people watching, and that is, it's literally over on that side on the corner, so you can walk to both of them. They're both like 2 streets away from each other. So we're in Comme des Garçons and Michael is trying on some pieces. He is literally a changed man and he's really open and leaned into his like Japanese love aesthetic. So I picked up some pieces from around the store here and he's trying them on now.
They feel big because the elastic's not even coming close to...
It doesn't stay up? Turn around the front?
He's like... And I think these are Karen's favorites. And I like as well. These are definitely different for me.
I love them.
Karen's saying she loves them. But it like fits really good. Well, I like the shirt.
My God, this entire look.
Japanese.
Oh, look.
Your face.
I love the look when you have a shirt that's buttoned all the way from the top as well.
It gives it more of a wide fit.
Wrap it up. Wrap it up.
Look at this sink. Look at this tap. I just had to show you that. Oh my gosh. First of all, guys, look at Michael's style and how much it's changed. Show everybody.
Okay.
Look at this.
I just gotta get my comb going here.
My favourite. Ugh.
I'm gonna kill everybody with the smell, but that's alright.
Okay. Oh, God.
Yes, Michael's
I love that.
Michael's look today. Here, we'll just move everything to the side. There we go.
Looks so good.
Black sandals.
Epic.
Yep. These are the Yamamoto pants.
Yeah, so good.
Yoji pants and my Comme des Garçons shirt.
He got these in Dover Street Market.
Love this shirt. Love this shirt.
And guess what's on his feet?
Up.
The sandals from Marshalls. Mine.
Yes.
But they go with the look, so I said that, you know, because he doesn't have black sandals.
They look good.
And they look really, really
good.
good.
I got brown fisherman sandals. I don't have black.
Right, and these are.
The brown's not going to go with this.
No.
Look.
This is the vibe. And they're so cool. I love these. I'm so glad I found those from them.
Let's go get some wine.
They're so good. This is a linen shirt I had on the other day. This is actually a makeshift tie. It is, thank you. This is part of the, you know, the shirt dress I showed you earlier in the video. And do you remember he was wearing that shirt dress and I got this shirt dress? Not this, this isn't a shirt dress, this is a normal shirt. This was part of the shirt dress and I just took it off. And I'm just wearing it like a tie.
Very clever.
And I just like that whole look of like white on white. So, oh, thank you. It's very simple with a linen shirt. This is Marshall's. It's nice, isn't it? This
I
linen.
like this shirt. I like linen. You know.
Yeah, I love it. I love
It's
it.
good quality, actually.
It is. It's men's.
Oh.
Surprising, isn't it?
No, I won't borrow it.
No. So this is something that people have been asking, understandably so. We've been in Paris for a while now, and I knew that after like week 3, I'd start to probably get questions of, have you not moved to Paris? Have you moved to Paris? Are you now living in Paris? But so the answer is no, we have not moved to Paris, and we do not live in Paris either. We are staying, as you know, in an Airbnb, and we're doing that because of the amount of time that we're here. I think I'm coughing because of your hairspray.
Sorry. I thought it was the cologne. Although you don't really cough on the cologne, you just lap it up.
No, it's definitely the hairspray. So I just think this is the way you've leveled up is just insane. Anyway.
Yeah, I have to admit, it's been fun too. So, and my game has leveled up quite a bit. I'm a completely different looking person than I was before.
You
Even
were.
all the way to the haircut.
Yeah. But you wanted. I remember you said to me one day, Karen, I want a hairstyle. I don't have a style. It really looks. I'm so proud of myself too.
Oh.
You've just taken like the duckling to the water. Just just I can just set you free. Just like Yoji short.
Oh, look at you.
No, but everyone's, and as you know, I mean, we were literally shopping earlier and he was getting compliments on the way he was looking. So I'm very, very proud. So the reason we're at an Airbnb is because of the amount of time we're here. We are going to be here for the opening ceremony of the Olympics in Paris.
Yeah.
Thing for me.
And me.
You're right. And we're like, sod it, we're here. We didn't come here for that intention. The reason that we came here is because we, as you know, we've been coming to Paris on holiday, Fashion Week, we come here as well. And we've grown to really, not just grow, but we've actually always loved Paris. When we were first going out, before we got married, one of the first like vacation spots we went to was Paris. A long time ago. And we just stayed at a really cheap hotel and we loved it. But we decided to just toy with the idea of possibly getting an apartment to rent. So we thought, let's come here for 6 months because that way we can get to,
6 months?
Sorry, 6 weeks.
Thank God it wasn't 6 months.
Just so we can
You might as well just move here at that point. Yes.
To get a flavour, a feel, to be here for a few weeks and see what it's like.
Yes.
And that's why we did it. And we thought we'd stay in Airbnb because that's the closest thing to feeling like you are a local. I already loved coming to Paris and I still do. So that hasn't really changed.
No, that hasn't changed at all.
I think coming here just confirmed it. Yeah, so that was really the whole point of why we came. And it just so happens that that amount of time that we picked, which is, June into July, it just literally just so happens to coincide with the opening ceremony of the Olympics in Paris. So we thought, well, when in Rome or Paris, we will alternatively go live alternate. See, Americans say alternate and I say alternate.
That sounds like food.
Anyway, so going back to Paris. So this is confirmed that we do indeed still love Paris. And could we see ourselves possibly living here? That's still a question mark. We don't know.
One day, maybe.
Maybe one day.
I mean, we love it that much that we could see it happening. Just not yet. I think.
We even went so far as to see a couple of places. And I'm going to show you on the screen what they look like. So whilst I'm speaking, I'm going to talk them through the first one.
Okay.
Stunning. On the screen, I'm going to put some images and video. It was absolutely jaw-dropping. We knew we wanted Houseman style if we were ever to entertain the idea of being here, like for an apartment. This is all an if. Full Parisian apartment.
The paneling on the walls.
Yeah.
But I mean, like...
Wood, original floors, usually chevron style.
Beautiful.
Absolutely stunning.
Large chevron, too.
Yeah, really cool.
Don't forget...
The ceiling was amazing.
Fireplaces. Balconies.
But just the whole works. That would be amazing. If, again, all ifs. Nothing's been agreed, signed, or anything.
Yes, the first one.
Yeah.
Fully furnished, because it was, this is for rent. This isn't buying. and it was
sick.
gorgeous.
It was beautiful.
It had an inside
courtyard. Then we saw another place, and that was we actually preferred it because we just loved the layout of it. And I'm again showing the screen what that looked like. Similar again, wood floors, high ceiling, moldings, crown moldings everywhere, French doors that separated the living from the dining. It was one open space. The balconies
inside,
unbelievable, just absolutely stunning. Even the staircase to get into before you even get to the apartment.
Oh wow! Just talk about the
communal
entrance.
Stairwell, absolutely stunning.
Yeah, the entrance alone. Like, let's start from the street. Like, I feel like you already jumped into the apartment.
Yeah, I know.
Like, this was one of those apartments that you like literally talk about it from the street.
Yeah.
It had these massive 2-story steel gates, like beautiful, ornate, decorated gates.
We loved it. And
yes.
The only thing was that there wasn't a kitchen, but they said that there was going to be putting that in afterwards. But anyway, the point is, that was a 3-bedroom place. So that's actually a lot bigger than what we would want, although it's just stunning. Again, we didn't commit to anything, but we wanted to see what was there. We're here for 6 weeks. Why not? Instead of just me looking on YouTube videos and TikTok on what they look like in Parisian apartments.
Let's see.
We're in Paris.
Really available.
Let's just actually look at them with our own eyes.
Yeah.
So we did. And I'm really glad I did. We may not do anything. We may just be like, we'll just stay in New York and that will be fine. But we may not. We may have both. Who knows? I haven't committed to anything. We haven't committed to anything. But we wanted to see what was there.
Put it this way. This one here, after she saw that second one.
The second one, yeah.
Yeah, I know. She fell in love with it. And I mean, love. You know how you get a crush? She had a crush on this place.
I did. I loved it. I still love it.
I know. It is, but still available.
No, it's not.
See? Told you. She has a crush on it.
No, but
if I call the agent, I'm sure it is.
So it's probably not. You don't know that. I can't believe you said that. You only say that if you actually know for sure.
But I don't know for sure. How would I know for sure?
Yeah, but you said, you made it sound like you know for sure. Said, it's available or something like that.
Well,
what did he just say?
Yeah,
Didn't he say something like that?
I said it's still available.
That makes you sound like you know for sure.
Well,
I mean, we wouldn't give up our place in New York, by the way, because I think a lot of people will probably be thinking, what about New York and all that work you've done? That place is staying. That house is ours and it's not going anywhere. Anywhere.
There is no place like home.
Doesn't matter if we were to have a place here or anywhere else in the world. That New York house is staying. It's always going to be ours, always on our name. But if we were ever to rent it out there, we'd get a good amount for it.
I'm sure.
Flipping heck. That would more than pay off the mortgage and put change into wherever we were to rent.
True. It would help.
It would. As the old man said who pissed in the sea. So on that note,
Brits in they're saying.
I know. We're going out for drinks.
Yay.
Cheers.
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 Bye guys.
Cheers guys.
Yes, cheers.
Cheers. Ching ching. Ching ching. Good morning guys. Well, you can't say that I can't believe how I'm looking right now with my helmet on. I literally just ran back in to pick up, actually, you, because the camera needed charging. We've already been out today. Michael's downstairs, so I've got the helmet on. Basically wearing black and blue, just very dark. It's been kind of rainy off and on, so I didn't want to go too crazy. Anyway, I gotta go, and I'll see you in a bit. There's the police. They're starting to barricade off roads, any roads that leads direct to the River Seine, because Olympics, and this is all over Paris, anywhere that's lining the River Seine. So it's creating chaos basically when they do that, except if you're on a scooter, it's a lot better. this park. But apparently it's the oldest park, I believe, or one of the oldest parks, or the oldest park in Paris.
Not the oldest park.
I think so.
Place de Vosges. 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 Place de Vosges.
We pop here because it's quiet. It's less spoken about than the Tuileries that people talk about. The best hot chocolate that I get, and it's a very touristy mentioned restaurant, but it's called Café Carrette, and there's 2 or 3 of them in Paris. You can just about see it. You can see the archways over there, and it's just really gorgeous. We're going to sit at a restaurant in a bit, and it's also because this is basically a massive square that surrounds this park, and it's got restaurants that's dotted around under these arches, which you may be able to see in the very far distance. But Café Carrette is one of those restaurants here, and this is the one that I would say to come to when you come into Café Carrette. Get their hot chocolate. It comes with this, I think it's called Chantilly cream. It's anyone I brought here, I brought Paula here, I brought 2 or 3 friends here, and they all are like, you know, after they have had the hot chocolate from here. The food here is great, the croissants here. Anyway, Café Carrette. Come to this one, I'm telling you. They're singing. Can you hear Michael?
Opera.
Yeah, she sounds amazing. Apologies in advance if I said this already on my YouTube, but I was saying on TikTok how the differences between America and Paris, in terms, well, New York predominantly because that's where we live, and Paris. And one of the biggest things is the food. It's so different in terms of like, I get very, I mean, I haven't shared this with anyone except until now on YouTube, but I've been suffering from having very like stiff fingers when I wake up in the morning, and it was affecting my knees as well. And I thought to myself, crap, do I have like arthritis? And I was reading about it, and I was thinking, oh my gosh, and it was even affecting my ability to work out in the mornings. And when I came to Paris, within a week, all of that stiffness vanished, and the issues with my joints, the inflammation on my knees and my fingers mornings disappeared. So that was number 1. And 2, I was reading a book called Wheat Belly, which I may or may not have mentioned on my channel. I know I've mentioned it on my Instagram before. That book is written by a doctor who talks specifically about the wheat that's made in America, and how it's basically been, for want of a better word, chemicalized. And it's not the wheat of our like grandparents and great-grandparents generation. It is designed to just basically produce much more artificially to save money. Yeah. Yes, merci. And yeah, and it really is a very eye-opening book, and I've only read like maybe half of it, but just half of it was enough to make me realize. And it talks about like you can self-test yourself. You know, you can self-test yourself. You can give yourself a test, like eat certain things and then eliminate them and observe how your body is, introduce them back in. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. But anyway, I think the overall point I'm trying to make is food is a massive thing, and I've just noticed a difference. And I'm actually not looking forward to going back to New York, because I know no matter how hard I try to avoid wheat, and wheat is in a ton of things. It's not just bread, croissants, bagels, biscuits. It's in so much used in flour that I know I'm going to get affected. Rice.
Wheat that, you know,
Yeah.
it's healthy for you.
I know that when I mentioned this on my Instagram, that followers are saying that I should consider getting a bread maker.
Yeah, I like the idea of that.
If you can identify anything I've said about the stiffness in the joints, and if you've ever been able to travel overseas, especially I'm focusing on Europe, because that's where we are. And have you noticed the same thing? Also, your stomach tends to be less bloated as well. It's because the food is more natural. They're not allowing the same kind of ingredients that are allowed in America. They don't allow them here. I took, you know the Heinz ketchup? You know how they come in sachets sometimes in like restaurants? High fructose corn syrup. Check your normal ketchup. I say normal in speech marks because you can get ones that doesn't have all that stuff in it.
Michael's drinking a Coke at the same time we're having this conversation.
I know, right? But if you've got like a normal ketchup at home, you're going to see high fructose corn syrup. That's an ingredient that I think is not allowed here, because I looked at the packet. I brought one home and I was looking at it, and it doesn't have that ingredient. So, and it also, the ingredients overall was more natural. Like, I could understand what was in it. It wasn't like a bunch of E numbers and, you know, words you couldn't understand.
One of the coolest things that I learned here in Paris is that in order for a bakery to be called a patisserie, it actually has to use natural ingredients, and they actually require the patisseries to all use the same ingredients. Like, the balance of what you mix is fun.
So it's very interesting to hear those things, because it's a quality standard that's here, and you can taste it as well. I believe the same is in Italy. We've not really traveled to Italy outside of Milan Fashion Week. It's much more quiet here. When I say more quiet, I'm talking about on the roads, and I think a large part is two things. One, there's more electric cars and smart cars, so they're just more quiet.
Electric scooters as well.
Yeah, tons. A lot of people get around on just two-wheelers. So scooters, mopeds, they're everywhere. Motorbikes as well. But it's like a way of life to be on like mopeds and scooters of all ages.
And bicycles.
Yeah,
Electric
exactly.
bicycles, like, it literally is. It's
It
very
really-
convenient and easy to get around Paris.
100%. And like I said, it's everyone who does it. It's not just like young people do it, or I don't know, people who are like obsessed with bikes do it. It's everybody. And I love that. Also, vintage cars. There are lots of vintage cars here. More, I won't say lots, but a lot of vintage cars. I see more here than in 1 week than I will see in, I don't know, 6 months in New York.
Yeah, that's a
Good ratio.
Fair, yeah, it's a fair ratio.
Yeah,
for
and
sure.
they're literally, and they're using them, they're driving them. They're not like used for like going to a car show and everyone just looks at each other's cars and then drives back to the garage and puts it under a cloth. I love stuff like that. Anyway, it's just interesting noticing those differences, and comment below if you have noticed those same differences, especially the whole diet thing. Why do I feel like I've talked about it? I think maybe I've talked about it on TikTok, because I feel like I've said this all before. I'll see you over there, all right? Take care, my loves.
Bye.
Oh, and don't forget to check out the link about Marshalls in the description box, okay? And I'll leave a link for you below. Yeah, I think that's it. I'll see you later. All right, bye.